This is what I think of those stimulus packages. Somebody got me involved with it, and I went with it almost all the way. And now I realize why I had my EBGBs. Well, it was pretty shocking. I mean, I was told by a friend, oh, this is real good if you're over 60 something and you're poor, um, living on whatever, scraping by. Oh, the government will give you a grant. Ooh, free money. Ooh, to pay off your debts, yada yada, because of the coronavirus, yada yada. Or you can't get to help you start up your business. And the real kicker came when the negotiator asked me to pay him money. What a scam. Oh yeah, you'll get 50,000 if you pay us 300, or you'll get more if you pay us more. And he went on and on and up. He gave me all the gradations up to what, 500,000 or something that they were willing to give me if I gave them a certain amount of money. And that's so absurd on its face. So I kind of like quietly bowed out. But now it dawns on me, this was a few days ago or a week ago actually. Now it dawns on me what that is. That's a mortgage. By law, bankers are allowed to manifest 4 times the dollar's value of the mortgage on the house that they are lending you the money on the full value. 4 times. Like the Federal Reserve, they create fiat currency, but they're limited to 4 times the value of the mortgage. And they get that free of charge. Money, they can spend it any way they want to. Invest it, whatever. It's their money. They made it. They can do what they want with it. So I'm authorizing them to create a mortgage, and I'm paying them money. Doesn't that make me liable? It makes me liable for something. I'm sure the IRS would, oh, hello. What's this? You have all this money that came out of nowhere? You didn't even work for it? I don't mind, if somebody else has the responsibility of, or the liability, let's put it that way. It has nothing to do with responsibility. The liability for taking a certain chunk out of my paycheck, like Uber, It's like, fine, you deal with it. I've never filed in my life, and I'm not about to start. But, it's so absurd. So the banks are allowed to do, so this is what that is. It's a mortgage. And why should I think I'm not going to be held liable in some way down the line? Karmically, if nothing else. Because I am authorizing the pumping of money into our already inflated economy to make it even more inflated. There are a lot of things going on here. Obviously, in any war, you have to have a lot of reasons to go to war because it's against human nature to fight each other. So usually you have to have a breakdown of multiple factors before anybody bothers to go and kill their neighbor. And it looks like, and then when there's a scheme, a bunch of schemers going on, scheming, they usually wait until they get a package deal in which they get multiple benefits out of it so that there's a payoff for a lot of people, because it takes a lot of people to pull this thing off and get it to happen without us saying, no way, are you going to get away with it? Do you hear that? I had an irate fellow client at a shopping center, get angry with the checker that I'm not wearing my mask. Ooh, big deal. So we're going to see an inflation kick in shortly after that. That's at the very least, because I'm sure a lot of people are taking advantage of these these stimulus packages to start up your business in the wake of the coronavirus. You didn't have to shut us down, It didn't help much. Oh, you needed an excuse, did you? I don't even have a business, It's this guy who told me, oh, you should try this, It's like, I don't have a... Jesus. Oh, like, what business can I start now that I got all this money? No, just pay off your debts. Oh, yeah, but now you can have a bigger debt. Yeah, duh. They don't say that you're going to have an liability. Oh, this is a grant. Not when I have to spend money to pay. That's not a grant. It's not exactly a loan either, but it's certainly not a grant. A grant, it's like it's a one-way flow. This is not a one-way flow. This is an investment scheme. Oh, God, this is unbelievable. So I just thought I'd have to share this with you because some people are doing this, and it's so absurd to call it a stimulus package. What is it stimulating? It's not stimulating. It's stimulating the people who are generating the cash. Whatever financial... This was a financial corporation, a company doing this particular outreach. It was not a bank. So apparently banks are not allowed to do this. Of course not. They're highly regulated. So this is a scheme to allow startup companies. It's a stimulus package for them. It always, any pyramid scheme, it's the people at the who start the pyramid scheme who benefit, and the losers are down at the bottom end when the whole thing turns around and bites everybody in the butt. If you get out of it real early, the ones who start it, they're the ones who get the payoff. Oh, good grief. Unbelievable.